He was born in Puerto Rico, but his childhood was anything but ordinary. His parents joined a controversial religious sect, one that demanded obedience and left deep scars on its followers. From a young age, he learned what it meant to survive in chaos, traveling from country to country, often with nothing but faith and uncertainty to guide them. When his family finally broke free, they started over in Los Angeles with no money, no safety net, and no plan. To survive, the children performed on street corners, singing for coins. It wasn't just a performance, it was survival. But in that struggle, something happened. A spark was lit. His siblings were noticed by agents, and slowly, opportunities came. Acting was not a dream, it was a lifeline. And among them, one brother shined brighter than the rest. River. River was the star. Talented, beautiful, destined for greatness. But fame is not always a blessing. Behind the cameras, River battled his own demons. One night outside a nightclub in Hollywood, tragedy struck. River collapsed, overdosing in front of a crowd of strangers. And it was his younger brother, just 19 years old, who made the desperate 911 call that the world would later hear. That night shattered him. Losing his brother wasn't just grief. It was trauma, guilt, and a pain so deep it almost silenced him forever. For years, he struggled in the shadows of River's memory, refusing to play the game of Hollywood, questioning whether he even wanted to act at all. But somehow, through all that darkness, he returned. Slowly, carefully. Each role he chose wasn't just a job, it was therapy. He became the tortured Commodus in Gladiator, a man desperate for love but consumed by envy. He became Johnny Cash in Walk the Line, embodying pain and addiction with raw honesty. And then, years later, he gave life to a character that would redefine his career: the Joker. What most don't know is that his transformation for the role wasn't just physical, it was emotional. He dropped more than 50 pounds, isolating himself, diving into journals of loneliness and obsession, blurring the line between himself and the character. It wasn't just acting, it was reliving his own darkness, and in the process, turning it into art. But beyond the screen, he is not what Hollywood expects. He hates red carpets, avoids interviews, and rejects fame's glitter. Instead, he speaks softly about compassion, animal rights, climate change, issues bigger than himself. He doesn't see himself as a star. He sees himself as a survivor, an outsider who just happens to use acting as his language. His life is proof that pain doesn't always destroy. Sometimes it transforms. From cult survivor to grieving brother, from street performer to Oscar winner, his story is one of resilience, mystery, and the haunting truth that even broken souls can create beauty. Do you know who he is?